So today we're doing the big fight. DCEU Superman versus DCEU Black Adam. Who wins? Let's find out. So, strength. Superman has proven to be one of, if not the strongest hero in the DCEU. In Man of Steel, he sent Namek flying hundreds of meters with enough force to destroy an entire train. He easily destroyed buildings in their fight. He matched General Zod and sent him flying across the city and killed Zod by breaking his neck. And Batman vs. Superman, he matched Doomsday and even sent him flying into outer space with a few punches. He's also easily pulled a massive ship through ice and carried an entire apartment building. He destroyed the Justice League, sending Aquaman flying like 100 feet, cratering Wonder Woman into the ground with a levitated headbutt, and holding them two plus Cyborg back all by himself. He did not move, and was not having a hard time at all. He also completely wrecked and destroyed Steppenwolf. The guy even shifted a freaking tectonic plate. A tectonic plate. But for his first movie, Black Adam was more than just impressive. He can rival Superman as the top, strongest protagonist in the DCEU. He casually sent a guy flying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of meters on two separate occasions. He did a thunderclap that generated a shockwave that had enough force to destroy several armored vehicles and dozens of men easily. He brawled with Hawkman, generally overpowered him, and sent him flying across the city. Even stopped a downward strike with his mace with just one hand. He easily one-shotted fighter jets. He one-shotted Atom Smasher when he was 6 stories tall. He held up a massive statue with relative ease, and this statue was weighing tens of thousands of tons, if not more, possibly even up to 100,000 tons. And he was also able to fight against Sabak and kill him by literally ripping him in half vertically. Based off feats, Clark has a slight edge and does have more, but they're probably even, or at least real close. But I will give the edge to Clark. Durability. Black Adam is completely bulletproof and was unfazed by missiles and explosions. He easily took several hits from Hawkman, including one that sent him flying through a building. He quickly recovered after a 6-story tall Atom Smasher punched him into the ground. He endured and recovered from an Eternium missile, which is basically just a magic missile exploding in his hands, and he withstood hits and fire attacks from Sabak, who was wrecking Hawkman earlier. He can even use his lightning to heal wounds. Apparently, why not? But Clark has taken hits from Ephraim, Namek, General Zod, Doomsday, and the Justice League just fine. He got back up after a blast from a Kryptonian warship and was unfazed by a point-blank massive explosion. He endured a beating from an armored-up Batman when he was weakened by kryptonite. Didn't even flinch after being hit by Steppenwolf's axe. Didn't even cut him either. And he survived being in the epicenter of a nuclear bomb. Just like with strength, Clark has more feats and has a slight edge, but not a big edge. Now, speed. Speed is so close. They're both insanely fast. Black Adam can perceive the world around him in slow motion. He easily caught a missile from behind, easily caught a bullet, and he caught up to those flying bike-like things, I don't know what they are, that could fly at least faster than the speed of sound, if not faster than that. He also flew from Russia back to Kondak and from Kondak to China in just mere moments, like less than that, honestly. He even got his own Quicksilver scene when he killed like 24 people before an explosion behind him could stop exploding. Literally just like a split second. And he also easily blitzed Hawkman and dodged his attacks, blocked them, and all that great stuff. It was definitely faster than Hawkman. The Rock even said Black Adam was faster than light. But Clark statued most of the Justice League. This includes Wonder Woman, who's a casual bullet timer. Uh, and he's almost as fast as the Flash. Not quite as fast, but he's almost as fast as the Flash, who is at least moving at light speed, if not faster, and could definitely perceive him. He also statued Steppenwolf and just destroyed him. Now, Black Adam hasn't fought anyone as fast as Flash, obviously, or even as Wonder Woman, but I'm positive he's faster than Wonder Woman, for sure. And could probably perceive Flash, but that's just assuming. I'm going to say Superman has a slight edge in speed as well. So, Superman has a slight physical edge across the board. He's slightly stronger, tougher, and faster. Only slightly, though. Um, And Black Adam is also an ancient warrior whose style of fighting focuses on speed, brutality, and lightning. We'll get to his lightning in a minute, but let's talk about his brutality. My man just doesn't care. He does not care. He's not a hero, he's a protector, and he kneels before no one. He will just drop you from thousands of feet, or just, if you're being a problem, he'll just throw you miles away. He has no chill and he does not care about your life. Okay, man's brutal. But Clark, although not trained or anything, he was able to beat and kill General Zod, a Kryptonian who was bred for war and combat. So, yeah, Clark also has other powers. His heat vision hurt General Zod and sliced off one of Steppenwolf's horns. And his freeze breath completely froze Steppenwolf's axe in like a second. But Black Adam also has powers. Let's get back to his lightning. His lightning literally vaporized people to skeletons. And when enraged, he can release this lightning as a massive omnidirectional blast, which destroyed entire stone buildings. Um, He can also use it to heal fatal wounds on himself, like I said earlier. He also seems to almost prefer using his lightning over his punches. Or at least he likes to use it just as much. If he doesn't feel like touching you, he will just blast you from afar because he is just that brutal. Uh, and and with his big omnidirectional blast, right, he can also just channel it into a single beam to focus it on someone. And that's what he did to Sabak right before he ripped him in half. Um, so, who wins? Well, this is the big fight everyone wants to see, right? Like, forget Shazam. We want Black Adam versus Superman. And looking at that post-credit scene of Black Adam, it looks like it's going to happen, and it will be epic, and I am here for it. I want to see it. I think this fight would be similar to Clark's fight with General Zod, with both of them just sending the other flying across the city, with one building after another being severely damaged or even destroyed. You get it. That's exactly how this fight would go. And I think it would have the same outcome. Listen, Black Adam's best advantages is his lightning and sheer brutality. But I don't think that's enough, as Clark gets more powerful and basically instantly heals from any damage when in the sun. And although Sabak was a very powerful villain, was he as powerful as Doomsday, Steppenwolf? Probably Steppenwolf, but I have a hard time believing he was as powerful as Doomsday. Maybe equals, but not like more so. Uh, Actually, I don't even think they're equals. I think Doomsday is more powerful than Sabak, if I'm being honest. Um, and I know Superman couldn't beat Doomsday by himself, but you know, Black Adam could win this fight, and would fight to the very end. He would not give up. And I think he would bloody Superman up, break his nose, give him a black eye, give him a good shiner, maybe even break his arm. Who knows? But I am going to be siding with Supes, as his power will only grow due to the sunlight. Black Adam puts up one hell of a fight, and it's one hell of a slobber knocker, let me tell you. The city they're fighting in is destroyed, for sure, but I am siding with Superman at the end of the day. Eventually winning. He eventually puts down Black Adam. Superman wins. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you thought, and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all the great stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day. We're on the road to 1K, baby. Woo! Peace.